Morning. Today is the 27th. There's 31 day this month. Did I fix it? Not. Did I fix it? Somehow like 3Ds more. Like this one. So, I'm not sure I like these. I might leave it outside so I can fix it. Put this back in here. It's a basket. Went to visit John yesterday. Looks like he's okay. Just need to stay home, recover. Some condition. Surprisingly, that the facility don't teach him this, do they? Yeah, I don't recall them teaching you how to eat. Just tell him exercise regimen. But not nutrition. Kind of hard to take care of yourself when you live a bachelor life since 18. You've been eating the way you have for so long. So, and then lack of exercise, build up of all those clogged arteries. Poor guy. There are like classes on how to eat after you have heart surgery. What kind of diet? Maintaining a healthy diet after surgery. If they don't even teach you, how to maintain a healthy diet after surgery. So important, Just imagine. It's kind of hard to change your diet that you've been living with it for so long by asking me to eat cheese. Or asking me to, drink wine or something, red wine once a day to improve my health. Or eat American cake. Ugh. I like Chinese cake. It's not too sweet. Or ask me to eat shrimp paste alone with mango. Just smells so bad. I can't do it. Or ask me to eat beef congee. Oh, scary. Beef congee? Really? Here the beef is really creamy. Yeah. No. That's not gonna happen. I'm going to Vietnam. I eat French bread every morning. They come over and sell them. They'll be screaming, I know bánh mì không. I want to buy bread. I get a couple dollars worth of bánh mì, 6-10 loaves. So, my folks and me have bánh mì, and the family, not just us. French bread. So, what kind of food you can it's like teaching Jim how to eat Chinese food. Or even John. Yeah. It's gonna be difficult. I don't think they even know what a wonton or a dumpling is. They're teaching me how to eat German cuisine. What's that one called? Menitzi or something. Where's fried pork chop? Yeah. Too American. change people eating habits. But eating, I mean, eating is important. If it's not important, people wouldn't get fat, you know. People wouldn't have a condition. If we ignore eating altogether, and say to leave people the way they are with their eating habits, then, we don't have a condition like obesity, like circulatory problem, so there's something to say about eating, and there's something to say about genetic too. You be more prone to have diseases if you're genetically inclined to have it. So I took my blood pressure yesterday standing. It's kind of borderline, elevated. There's normal, elevated, hypertension 1, 2, and 3, so 120/87. Then again, I was standing. I was in a relax. Now, John and Jim were sitting, but I was visiting, and it's on. But it's 157. They both have blood pressure problem. They both take pills. One at 4 milligram, the other just came out of the hospital at 200. So, but to be discharged from the hospital, you have to give the care professionals a good reading before you leave, like a normal reading. And the normal reading has to be below 120 and also below 80. I took it once. I didn't take it 3 times. Well, the first time was an error. My wrist is a little bit small, so most reading is not enough. I'm not going to see a doctor this year, though. I will see them. Get my annual next year. When COVID is cleared. Try to stay away from opening my mouth or visiting facility that have many unhealthy people. Also, the clinic where I go to see, doctors there was not that nice. They're from India, and they tend to have their practice through the book, and so they forget about, listening to the patient. And so just not very encouraging to visit them. When you tell them, they practically quack. You tell them, you know, you don't have allergy and you're coughing. Instead of giving you, you know, they want you to cough. That was the last. And you write in a complaint, then they, you know, being the director who hired the other Indian doctor, the complaint is not pursued. So I don't want to go to Redmond Health Clinic anymore. We used to have a really good nurse practitioner without her MD. She really listened. She even went against the book. She listened to me as the patient, and she see what helps me, and she goes against protocol. This Indian doctor, oh my gosh, she's just graduated and doing her residence. And of course, she has her manager, supervisor who hired her. And I asked for the manager. They both don't listen. I say antibiotic works for me. She said, no, you are not going to be prescribed that. You are allergic. That's why you're coughing. I'm like, no, I'm not. So, when you hear a doctor acting weird like that, you're just like very discouraging to go, you know, to see them. Because they really don't listen to you. I don't know what they're listening. I think they're listening to their own title. I'm an MD. I don't need to listen to you, the patient who visits you. It's so odd. Yeah. So who would want to come back to them? I mean, I wouldn't want to come back to them. Need a scrunchie. I certainly wouldn't want to come back to them. Because you didn't get yourself resolved. They didn't help me. You know. Still coughing. Weird. What kind of quack is that? And on top of that, she gives you allergy pill. And you know you don't have an allergy because you live your body for so long. If you have an allergy, you would know, you know. But that's what you get with a doctor. And you think that her regimen would be a lot more superior, right? It's not. And you come back and you tell her that, and she's like, ignore you again. So weird. So that's why you never go back. And it's like you have your own case study. Your mom have a case study too. Because my mom came to that director initially. And she was giving really small dosage of thyroid pill. So we end up switching doctor. My brother switched insurance for my mom. Right. So odd. You see an Indian so-called doctor or quack. I try to stay away because they value the title so much, and they don't prove it. They don't prove their worth, that title. And the title, if you look at it, PhD, MD, it's given to you or you earned it. Why? It's working for the people. Working for the people, not having it like a painting for people to admire. Those titles, the true meaning behind them is to work for the people who need. You have the education, the knowledge to help people who need your help in that profession, regardless, MD, psychology. It's not about, oh, I'm getting the title so I can put it in a wall. You can get it because I'm smarter than you. I follow the book. And, I have the intelligence, the book intelligence. Does not mean the social skill or the street smart intelligent or it's like my sister with her PhD in computer engineering. Does not mean that she's top-notch programmer. It's the curriculum for the PhD does not mean, intricate, strategic, or the complete, all the complete sets of program language. No. It had group projects, how to work with a group, and submit that group project. That was the master program, the master thesis. The PhD had their curriculum, just like in PhD psychology, the curriculum did not have extensive, knowledge of all the psychological disorders. It gives you, some well-known cases like autism or one case of a man who drank too much and he recognized his wife as a hat. And the other inside the curriculum, the other classes were statistics on how to conduct a study, So for the main dissertation, so you'll be able to conduct research, quantitative or qualitative. So it's mathematics, see, and on how to tabulate or calculate. So you can prove your study of your interest. So in the end, I like to do a qualitative research on Alzheimer's. And they didn't, in the curriculum, they didn't have anything on Alzheimer's, or Parkinson. You have to learn on your own and that you have an interest. So your MD or your PhD does not encompasses the whole structure of the disease, or the whole scope of your practice. So that's why it's important, with your title mean that you have an interest in that field. Does not necessarily mean that the curriculum teach you about that field. And that field is portrayed more specifically by case studies of people encountering it, right? And those people are patients. They're myself who goes to see the doctor. And for her to use protocol, meaningless. Giving me allergy pills for my cough. Refusing to give antibiotics when I've been taking antibiotics, the year before for my cough. Letting the patient suffer and not giving Western medication when I sought out Western medicine. I didn't go to a naturopath. I went to Western medication, Western clinic. It's so odd. She just tell me, oh, just go home and cough it out. I was like, so when you have a severe cough, you cough it out too, huh? Well, we're not talking about me, we're talking about you. I don't cough it out. I get treatment. Well, then I'll prescribe you allergy pill. Coughing suppressing pill. I already told you taking those. Then she still give it. I'm kind of like, huh. Interesting. Now, why are you playing devil's advocate? Why are you making a big deal out of antibiotics when I already say I don't have allergic reaction to it? Worst case scenario, you give 3 days dosage. I have a history of having it in my file, so what's wrong with giving it? So weird. It's like a power control thing. I'm the doctor. I can write prescription. I don't like you. I'm not giving it. Okay. Well, so won't see you again, doctor. Shakara ha ha ra. Then you really understand what discrimination is, or someone whose bias against you is. No biggie. I'm not dying. I just won't see you again. You're not working with me. So, but still, she managed to be the director of that clinic. The Indian doctor. And the population who goes there is not Indian. To the clinic, they're not Indian. Because Indian people wouldn't seek her. What a fraud. Indian people wouldn't go to a cheap community clinic. Indian people have their own professional. They seek great people that listen to them. Indian people come here because of a job with Microsoft. So they got Microsoft insurance with great professionals who listen to them. Whereas me, I have to go to a health clinic. But every city have a health clinic, so I could just go to the next city over, because I'm on the borderline of all the city around me, 3 cities in one. You don't really need to, go back to that one. And she has when we have this lack of trust, well, I don't trust her. Well, okay, not lack of trust, lack of communications. Well, any doctor, actually, if a patient go there and it's not helping the patient, why would the patient go back? The end result, your health cannot be messed around with. Anything but your health. You cannot have some quack mess with you like that. So, maybe she practiced really well with others. She just seeing tiny me, so small, she like to mess with me. That's fine. I just take myself somewhere else. Lady, you like to mess with me? And move along. So, I don't want to go to the doctor. The best doctor we had was the Vietnamese doctor. He retired. Never had any fuss. He knows what to prescribe. And he even retired too. What a great guy. Dr. Min Pham. And now he retired. So sad. Ouch. Have to find another Vietnamese doctor. Since I get along with them so well. Or just go to a different clinic. But I don't need to worry about that until next year. Look online to see another, like, family practitioner. Ah! I'll do what Vietnamese people would do in Vietnam. If they're not sick, they don't go. There's no such thing as physical. You're not sick, you're physically good. You're sick, you go to the pharmacy. You're really sick, you go to the hospital, but they'll put you on an IV. If you can't hack and you die. Self-treatment. But that's Vietnam, that's not America at all. The more I think about it, the more it makes me sad. And there's a bias system going around. So upsetting. But I shouldn't be too upset because it's just not good for my heart to be upset. Because that experience is not enjoyable or enlightening. When you experience something of negativity, then, has such an impact on your memory. I'm going to take a break from sewing. Been doing it for 40 minutes now. But I'll just go ahead and do some threading. I'm not usually that tired. I should go and check my blood pressure again with the home one and do my dad's blood pressure. But I don't want to take his blood pressure because, you know, it's kind of depressing, so. Because this is high. I should take my blood pressure since it was a little different from John's than my usual. Well, I haven't seen a professional for my checkup, so give me a little worry. Besides, I have to take my dad's anyway. After I thread this, I'll check my dad's blood pressure and myself. Let's see. Yeah, see him about his sleep. How's he doing? That's really important. Your sleep. It's one of those things. Significant. He's not complaining, so he's probably sleeping good. So, I'm going to my dad's blood pressure. Until next time. Bye.